And this guy pulls out the battery, and the first thing he does is he's like, dude, check this out. You know, I always say, do as I say, don't do as I do. He built a coffin, I don't know why.
There's a sneak peek in here. So there's a gaming system, a beer refrigerator, full PC, powered by a...
But check this out, it's got a full kitchen in the back, a really nice like teardrop, I guess is the best way to describe it. I decided to go over to Super Pacific because I needed to talk to the crew over there. But I wanted to show off a little bit about Renogy. So I got Philip right here. Boom, Philip, what up?
What up?
Philip is not only a rad dude, but he is the, are you the sales manager?
For the B2B.
Oh, B2B sales manager for Super Pacific. Handles all the cloud cap stuff, which is the vans. But anyways, I brought him out here to check out all my Renogy stuff. And this guy pulls out the battery, and the first thing he does is he's like, dude, check this out. That battery, the new Renogy battery, fits in that little space right there in my deck drawer system. The battery that actually fit right into that deck system that I will be using, look at this. It is the mini core. It is 100 amp hours, self-heating, and it is even weatherproof. The heating goes from like negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit to like 118 or 121, obviously small. You already saw it going into the deck system being as small as it is, but it's also lightweight, 45% smaller than batteries that are similar to this. 45%, think about that. Think about all the space saving you can have in either a van or a truck if you put these in there. You guys can see the X1 right there on the back of one of their trucks. This will all be enclosed. And now he's just having fun. I brought it over here because I was like, well, I'm gonna use their van to like film inside of. But now like he's actually playing in the back of my truck and trying to fit all of this cool Renogy stuff in here. This is also the solar charge controller, so you're gonna have to fit this in here too, buddy. Now listen, keeping it in the entire Renogy ecosystem, the batteries are like your heart. Okay, it keeps your system running. You need it to pump energy through the rest of the Renogy ecosystem. You cannot run an ecosystem without the brains. And that's what this thing right here is. It's your solar charge controller. This is one of the most important aspects, in my opinion, in an entire, solar kit. One of the really cool features of this charge controller is it is a self-auto detecting 12 or 24 volt. So if you want to put the 24 volt system in your van or your truck or whatever, this will auto detect it. Also auto detecting a 12 volt system, which is what I will be putting into my truck. This actually has a low temperature charging protection. I was not expecting to put all of this into my truck camper, but now I'm like really intrigued to put it in here. I was gonna like maybe do a van build and put all the stuff inside the van, but look at how small this stuff is. Right now he's got the 1000 watt inverter. So you're gonna try to put the inverter and everything in there? I got another battery too, so I got 2 batteries.
Dude, I think you could fit it all in here. Or you could put the charge controller up here.
I'm gonna get up in there.
You can fit it all in here.
This is just too cool. Yes, this video is sponsored by Renogy, but I want to also mention that Renogy now offers, you can buy their product off of eBay. It's that much easier to get. For people that love shopping on eBay, it's a perfect thing to do.
You don't want this out.
I don't mind mounting that up against one of the panels, like even the back panels, and I could actually bring the, I don't mind that.
Oh, and then your solar could come.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, thank you to Renogy for also sending me a 200 watt solar panel, which we can also put on the top of the X1. Now, if you look over there, the X1 is bare on top. However, there's one right here. It has cross rails on the top of it, and you can just mount a solar panel right on top of those cross rails. I will show you that solar panel right now. Here is the solar panel. It is the all important 200 watt solar panel. As you can see, I'm standing up straight and I'm just barely putting over my head over it. So I'm 5'9" on a good day after I do yoga. So this is a great size panel. As you can see, it's not that wide. Renogy offers you a 10-year warranty, and these are rated for 25 years. That'll fit easy, right? Yeah. What'd you just say? This thing was made for this?
Dude, it is. Look at that thing. It freaking fit the inverter there too.
2 batteries with the inverter and the charge controller on that back. I don't want to run everything DC power, although a lot of things in my truck will be DC power. So if you want to start running AC power, and AC power is anything that is like you plug into a wall outlet, that would be AC power, right? And that's where the inverter comes in. Now, it's funny because this is only 1,000 watts, but look at the size of it. It's relatively small, and 1,000 watts is pretty much all I need in a truck. But they also have bigger inverters that can handle bigger amounts of power. I don't need bigger. Size your inverters properly. What's really nice about this is it has Bluetooth, so I can actually easily turn it on or off using my phone. 2 batteries down here, and then the inverter and charge controller up against the back panel.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in that box?
It's just your
all the cables,
4 connectors, and your battery stuff, bus bar. Self-heating too, it's pretty small. I'm into it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let Philip get back to work. However, if you guys want your own Renogy products, make sure you can also shop on eBay, and I will put all the links in the description below for everybody. And thank you again to Renogy for sponsoring this video. Comment below and let me know what you guys think, if I should maybe just build out my own personal electrical system for my camper truck and for my massive trip that I'm gonna be taking. I'm very much leaning to doing this. This is kind of crazy that I was not going to do this, and now I think I will. Yep. I hate doing this because here's Glacier. For people that don't know, this is Glacier. I've been packing the last like hour, give or take, getting ready to hit the road to go to these events. I kind of decided last minute not to take her. And she knows, like dogs know this. 9 times out of 10, she comes with me. But one of the events doesn't allow dogs. I am not going to be camping in my own rig. Up until about 6 hours ago, I actually didn't know even if I had a rig for the week that I'm going to be away. So I was kind of like stressing about where I was going to be able to sleep for the next, 7, 8, 9 days, however long I'm gone for. The company that I was going to stay in their rig, and it's not their fault. Like, they were doing me a favor. They were doing me a solid. They sold the show rig that they bring to shows. That's the one they were going to lend me. They sold it. They are borrowing local customers' rigs for the shows, but I was going to stay in the show rig in between the shows, in between the events. My truck is too small. For people that don't know, I have a Ford Ranger Raptor, brand new, 2024. It's great. I love the thing. Putting a Super Pacific camper onto it, which if you've followed me long enough, you know this. But the camper doesn't come in for another, month, little over a month, whatever it is. So luckily, I think my friend Kyle has come to the rescue. Kyle has actually been a videographer for me. Appreciate you, buddy. And we were talking today. I made several phone calls. He was one of them. And I was like, yeah, dude, I don't know if I have a place to stay. I might have to just hotel it, or I don't want to spend $1,000 in hotels. He's like, dude, I got the cyber trailer that I built. He did a overlanding Porsche. So he built a Porsche, I think it was a 924 or 944, one of those, into an overlanding rig, and he put a rooftop tent on it. So I was like, dude, can I just stay in the tent? And he's like, why don't you just tow my trailer with your truck and you bring the trailer to the shows? And I was like, yes. All of that led to I'm not taking Glacier for all of those reasons, because it's a little complicated. They're not my rigs. I don't have Glacier's dog hair all in there. She's getting tired though. But don't worry. I have 2 people taking care of her that I trust through and through, and I have actually many others that have been actually asking me to take care of her. So that's nice. I have somebody that's going to be with her overnight that's actually going to be staying in my apartment, so thank you to that person. And then I have actually somebody that works in the building that Glacier adores. And I'm giving them access to my apartment, and they are going to be with Glacier and walk Glacier during the days. And I think even take her out to a couple parks. So I got another couple hours of work left in the apartment, and then I'm going to get some shut eye, and then I'm going to hit the road in the morning. But you guys will see a little bit of that trip. There's not much to it. I got a 16, 17-hour drive in front of me. I do want to show this off, because if you guys rewind a couple videos ago, The video actually didn't get a lot of views, which doesn't bother me. I don't do this for the views. I do it because I love doing it. This right here is a decked drawer. Excuse me. It's a decked case that goes into a decked drawer, and it fits perfectly. We're actually bring it down there. But what did I do? What did I work on tonight? So it opens up. That foam was actually cut by Decked. You can buy this foam already pre-cut to fit in here. And then this is the newer. Sorry, Glacier. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Boop. So sorry, honey. This is the newer cooktop that is now in a decked case that can fit in my decked drawer. Boom. So this is the charging adapter. I even have the little charger thingamajig in there. I got the owner's manual even. So my kitchen is predominantly going to be like 2 cases worth. Pretty cool. It's all portable. This kind of shuts. The foam protects it all. And now I can carry it like a suitcase. Boom. There it is. That's it. Let's go down to the truck, and I got to start taking stuff out. I want to see how these things fit. I'll show you right now. Okay, I think this is actually going to work out pretty well. When I need to, there's another case like this one that I can bring that actually has like my cooking utensils, like the rest of my kitchen. I'm still trying to plan out some things. Right there, I have my Kelty chair. I can actually remove that and have it into a storage box that I will probably have in the setup here. But this is also part of why I wanted to drive down to these shows, which is, like I said, like a 16, 17 hour drive. I wanted to kind of get a feel of what I'm going to need to put where. See, now you guys see how important it is to put the Renogy in that little space down here. Now you see how important that is for that to be like, it's like a real thing now. It's so easy. All right, so I'm down at the truck, obviously. It sucks because pretty much everything back here is kind of useless. This is just an empty bag for just extra, like if I get some swag. And I need to like pack it up, or if I just need like this might be a gym bag, my backpack here. You know, I've got a couple more bags. I got clothing, socks and underwear bag, and then blanket and pillows. So I'm ready to hit the road. I am definitely about 2 hours behind schedule, but such is life. Aw, baby girl. Baby girl. Aw. Let's see how far I get tonight. I'm leaving at 2 p.m., so let's see how far I get. Like I said earlier, it's a 16 or 17 hour drive, so here we go. You know, I always say, do as I say, don't do as I do. That can't be more true than right now. Stupidly, I just drove from Portland to San Diego straight. That's right. Just a few reasons on why I did that. I was gonna pull over early to get some rest, get some shut-eye. It was in Stockton, California, and that's not the safest of places to park. And then I was getting close to Los Angeles, and for anybody that knows LA, traffic is horrendous. Doesn't matter what day of the week, it just sucks. So I was either like, all right, maybe I push through LA, or I stay back and I add like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to my drive in the morning because LA traffic is that bad. I was trying to get a little bit of rest before sunrise, but sunrise is happening right now. So found a nice little place to just take a nap in the truck, and I'll be there in about 20 minutes. Go meet up with Kyle and pick up his trailer. I'll see you guys in the morning when I grab coffee. Yeah, I slept maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I was like 40 minutes from where Kyle does his work, and I stopped to get a very massive coffee. All right, we'll end the video here, getting into Kyle's shop, but I need to get out of these clothes. I feel like crap. Guys, this is Kyle's, one of his newest creations. I can't believe you actually registered this thing.
Hey.
This is, what are you calling this thing?
This? Petro the Porsche.
Petro the Porsche?
Petro the Porsche.
Really cool Porsche 924, 79.
79, 924, rooftop camper.
Rooftop
kitchen in the back.
Did you do any suspension work or you just upgraded the tires?
It's like coilovers and stuff.
We're gonna, maybe, I don't know, you want to tour this later on?
Should, yeah.
We're gonna do a separate tour with this, why not? I mean, it's kind of just cool. That's a whole kitchen in the back. I mean, you guys can kind of see it. This table kind of swings out. It's super rad. Give him a follow. Chop Shop is the name. There's the name behind me over there. The Chop Shop or Chop Shop Crew?
Chop Shop Crew. As
Chop-
you showed a coffin.
Dude, I know. The coffee's finally kicking. I just spit all over myself. The coffee's kicking and this is great. He built a coffin. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm still trying to figure this out. I asked him, I was like, why'd you build a coffin? He's like, because it's cool.
There's a sneak peek in here. So there's a gaming system, a beer refrigerator, full PC.
This is why I came over to help him because he built this thing too. He's calling it the Cyber Trailer. Cyber Camper. But I know this is definitely for sale. This is like a really cool teardrop. But check this out, it's got a full kitchen in the back. A really nice like teardrop, I guess is the best way to describe this thing. Anyways, give him a follow, man. Chop Shop Crew, they got some really cool projects coming up. He shares a space also with a builder. Carter is one of his buddies, and he's actually did a video tour with him a while back, and Carter does some great work. It's funny because like the Built by Touch stuff, which I eventually want to get into, which if you guys watch my channel long enough, you know that I've been talking a lot about it. It's kind of very much in line with the same stuff that he does. So that's kind of like, he's been a massive inspiration to me and everything I want to do with Built by Touch, but he's doing it as well, and I love him for that. So he's also doing a lot of my videography.
Yeah, it's nice to build things that aren't the same thing over and over and over.
And you just have fun.
It is, yeah. It's more of like a mind thing. So like with a van, it's like I know how to build a van.
Yeah.
The only thing that's different is like small tweaks here and there, but like the Porsche, like
that was
who
cool.
the hell's built that? Who
That's
built
cool.
a Cyber Camper? Like this thing took me way too long because I was staring at it, looking and seeing what I should do for like days. I would just look at it. So that took 6 weeks. This took 10 days. But those were like 15-hour days with Nick. So Nick Provolone was out here.
I'm editing this video now, but check probably the next one's gonna be myself, Kyle, a couple other people at Tiny Fest. So stay tuned for that next week. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. And whatever else I get my shenanigans into this week.